Today we have a stretchy morning flow. So this is to get you warmed up, mobilized, stretched out first thing in the morning, and also to help you connect to your breath and your soul a little before you go about your day. So let's get started. We're going to start today in an extended child's pose. So make your way down to your mat, bring the knees out wide, sit back the hips, and then walk the fingertips forward. Start to drape the torso down towards the mat. If this doesn't feel comfortable, if the hips are popping up off the heels, or it feels not so good in the knees, you can place a cushion or a blanket underneath the hips as well. So make your way into your shape. When you get there, take a deep breath in. Pause when you get to the top. And exhale. 2 more just like that. Deep inhale. Pause. And slow exhale. Once more, deepest breath. Pause at the top. And slow release. To allow you to land here on your mat. In this moment. And we'll start by acknowledging the ancestors of this practice, giving gratitude to those that have come before. And maybe you bring to mind your own gratitude, maybe a thing or a person or people that you're grateful for in this moment. And once you've said your thanks to them, start to check in with the body. Just noticing how you're feeling in this moment. And not basing that on any pre-assumptions or expectations. Just looking at your body completely fresh this morning. How does it feel physically? Are there sensations you notice emotionally, energetically? Just checking in this morning. And then once we've done that, we'll start to bring our awareness to those points of contact between our body and the earth. Feel a grounding sensation as we continue to take those slow, deep breaths. And then from that place of grounding, starting to rise up and lift just the head for now. Looking forward, we'll start to walk the hands over to the left-hand side. Maybe place the right hand on top of the left. And then drop the head back down and sit back into that right hip. Start to feel a deep stretch down the right side of the body here. One more deep breath in and out. And then walking both hands back to the center of the mat, and we'll take it to the other side. So walking them off to the right hand side, maybe placing the left hand on top of the right. Again, allowing the head to drop back down and sitting back into that left hip. Feel the space you're creating in that left side of the body. for one more deep breath in and out. And then rising back to center. Placing the hands down, and again from that grounded place, starting to rise up, lift the torso. Leave the knees and the hands where they are. We're going to start to draw some big circles with the chest. So taking the chest over to the right, left, and then all the way back. And while we're doing this, we're getting some spinal articulation. So as we come forward, we drop the belly and the chest, just like cow pose. And as we come back, we round the spine, cat pose. And then we can sync up with the breath as well. So inhaling to come forward, open the front body. Exhaling to round through. And when you're ready, you can take your circle in the other direction. And we'll be taking the movements nice and slowly and gently this morning. And that's really so we can feel through the whole movement. We can really feel the different muscles, the different joints that are waking up and getting a nice stretch. And we can really notice those sensations so that we allow our mind to drop into our body. Okay, starting to rise back into your normal tabletop. So we'll draw the knees back underneath the hips. We'll walk the hands out just a touch. Spread the fingertips wide. Tuck the toes under and start to peel the hips up. Downward facing dog, Ardha Svanasana. You can start to pedal out through the knees here. Maybe this is feeling like a challenge to come into this shape this morning, so you can take this really as gently as you like. The heels don't need to reach the earth in any way. We're just warming up. So coming to a place of stillness, and on an inhale we'll gently lift the right heel up. Find three-legged dog. As we exhale, draw that right knee forward, step it between the hands. If you need a helping hand, that's absolutely fine. And from there, we'll start to rise up to high lunge. So we're still on the ball joint of that left toe. Fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. And on an inhale, start to draw those hands back. We really feel an opening in the front body all the way from the chest down to the hip crease. And then exhale, hands come all the way back down to the earth. We'll step the right foot back all the way to downward facing dog. Take a couple of pedals to reset if that feels good. And then inhale to lift the left leg up high, find three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose and step the left foot through. Again, give a helping hand to that left leg if you need. And we'll start to rise up for high lunge. Beautiful. Inhaling to start to draw those hands back. Feel that open in the front body. Again, taking these moves slowly so we really feel into that stretch. And then draw the hands back to the earth on an exhale. This time we'll step the left foot back to meet the right in plank pose. We can have the knees lowered or lifted. As we lower all the way to the belly again, slowly warming up those arms now. Untuck the toes. Align the hands underneath the shoulders. As you inhale, start to press into the hands and the pubic bone. Lift the chest and the head. The cobra, Bhujangasana. And exhale, come right back down the way you came. Inhale to lift. exhale to fall. We're really squeezing the glutes into the mat here to protect the low back. Make sure we're getting that spinal articulation in just the upper back here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fall. Again, slowly feeling the whole stretch. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fall. Maybe you're starting to go a little higher every time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall. Beautiful. Start to press your way back to find downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out the mouth. Inhale to lift the right leg up high, find three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step the right foot between the hands. This time drop the left knee and we'll start to rise up, a crescent lunge. So hands up above the head, or we can also interlace the fingers on this right knee here. Option to stay quite lifted here, or we can start to sink those hips forward as we increase the stretch in the front of the left hip crease. Again, maybe we start to draw those hands back. Feel that opening all the way down the front body. Inhale. And exhale, draw the hands to the mat. And we'll start to straighten that front leg, finding half Hanuman, half split. So now we should be feeling a stretch in the back of the right leg. We'll inhale to lengthen the crown forward and exhale to drop the head down towards that right knee. Take a couple of breaths to feel that stretch in the right hamstring. And on an inhale, we'll start to roll back forward to our low lunge. And from here, draw that right hand inside the right foot and we'll start to open up, pivoting out to the left hand edge of the mat, finding Skandasana, our side lunge. So we might find that it feels better to be up on the toes here. We might be also a little lifted in the hips, pressing into those hands. You might try and draw those left toes up towards the sky, so we're finding an external rotation in that left hip. And then with this right elbow, we can really start to push out, create some resistance here on that right knee. And we're finding an opening in the hips here. So again, we'll take a couple of breaths. There is an option if you'd like to draw the palms together at the heart space. One more breath in and out. And then we'll drop the hands and walk our way all the way back to our low lunge. And we'll just step that right foot back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee. Find your crescent lunge. So maybe hands are lifted to the sky. Maybe we're supporting ourselves on that left knee. And maybe we're sinking the hips forward. Finding that stretch in the front of the right hip crease. If the hands are lifted, maybe we take an inhale, arch through that upper back, open the chest, and exhale, hands to the mat. From here, start to straighten through that front leg, find your half Hanuman. Inhale, lengthen the crown, exhale to fold. And take a few breaths to feel that stretch in the left hamstring now. One more deep breath in and out. And then we'll roll back forward to our low lunge. Draw the left hand inside the left foot and start to open up to the right hand edge of the mat for our Skandasana. So find your variation here. Find the shape that works in your body this morning. Maybe you're drawing those right toes up towards the sky and creating some resistance with that left elbow against the left knee. Hands can be supporting on the mat or together in front of the heart space as we take some nice deep breaths here. One more deep breath in and out. And then we'll drop the hands and start to draw ourselves all the way back to our low lunge. And we'll step the left foot right back to downward facing dog. Hello, Pepper. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then we'll start to walk both the feet and the hands towards the center of the mat. So we're finding a forward fold here, but right in the middle of the mat. So we can bend the knees generously here, and we might rest the hands somewhere on the legs or down on the earth. You can also clasp opposite elbow and allow the head to hang ragdoll style. Maybe we shake the torso side to side, just releasing through the hamstrings and the low back. Or another option is to bring your middle and index finger around the big toe and start to draw the elbows left to right, pulling the crown of the head down towards the earth. So let's say the sky, down towards the earth to really create that deep stretch in the hamstrings. So find your shape here and then taking nice deep breaths. One more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then release the hands wherever they are. Start to walk the feet out slightly wider than hip distance apart, toes pointing towards the outer edge of the mat. And then gently, slowly allowing the hips to drop down to find your Malasana Yogi squat. So again, just like in Skandasana, the heels might be lifted here, or we can ground those feet down onto the mat. Find your shape. You won't be here for too long. You can always draw the hands together in front of the heart space and create that opposition with the knees. Just for one deep breath. And then either with the hands drawing up forward, or maybe we support ourselves, we'll slowly lower all the way onto the bum. Find your way into a comfortable seat. So that can be cross-legged, kneeling, or you can always sit yourself onto a chair as well. And we are just going to spend a couple of moments quietly sitting, observing the body and the breath to really quieten, clear the mind, so we're starting our day with a fresh slate. So closing down the eyes, allowing your hands to rest face down on the lap. Inhaling to draw the crown of the head to the sky. Exhaling, allow the shoulders to melt away. And then drawing your awareness inward. Notice the physical sensations in the body. Notice the unique rhythm pattern of your breath in your body. Perhaps Perhaps noticing what parts of the body lift and expand as you inhale, and what parts of the body soften and ground as you exhale. And I'll leave you here just for a few moments, observing, listening to your own body. If the mind becomes busy or wanders away, simply notice and gently draw yourself back to the present moment. Start to deepen the breath once more. Bring some energy back into the fingers, the toes. Maybe you start to roll the shoulders. Maybe you start to roll the neck. Take some gentle stretches. Bring yourself back. We'll draw the palms together at the heart's base. And maybe now you bring to mind a word, an intention for the day. Who do you want to be today? How do you want to live today? Just whisper that to yourself. And then drawing the thumbs up to the forehead, third eye. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was an honor to guide you. I'll see you next time.